नमस्कार, जनमानस योजना में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं अमलेंदु भूषण खां। कुछ काम ऐसे होते हैं या आप करना चाहते हैं तो उस पे वो काम होगा या नहीं होगा, या उसकी परिकल्पना जो है वो उस पे बीवी तक विश्वास नहीं करती है, जो ऐसा भी हो सकता है। हमारे रोड एवं ट्रांसपोर्ट मंत्री नितिन गडकरी जी भी ऐसी ही एक गाथा उन्होंने सुनाई। उन्होंने कहा, जब मैं पानी से हाइड्रोजन निकाल करके कार चलाने के लिए बात करता हूँ तो मेरी बीवी भरोसा नहीं करती है, जो ऐसा भी हो सकता है। लेकिन वो बोले जो इस पे काम चल रहा है और जल्द ही ये अमल में आ सकेगा। इसी तरह इलेक्ट्रिक हाईवे, आप तो जानते हैं, ट्रेन जो है वो इलेक्ट्रिक से चलती है, मेट्रो जो है वो इलेक्ट्रिक से चलती है, तो बसें क्यों नहीं इलेक्ट्रिक से चलेंगी। इसलिए वो इलेक्ट्रिक हाईवे की परिकल्पना कर रहे हैं और वो उस पे काम बहुत तेज़ी रफ्तार से चल रहा है। और उन्होंने एक वाकया सुनाया, आप सुनिए खुद।
The value-based education system, value-based family system, and our Ayurveda, Yoga Vigyan, all our science, particularly not only as from our ethics and our religious principles, faiths, has a lot of attraction in the mind of the people in the whole world. And that is the reason that everywhere people are getting Ayurveda, everything, Yoga Vigyan, and that is to be a great strength for the country. But at the same time, economic growth is very important. Presently, in our GDP, the growth coming from agriculture sector is 12%, and from manufacturing sector 22-24%, and service sector 50-54%. So this is one of the challenge, not with the government, but this is a challenge with particularly our important industry also. That how we are going to create growth into the agriculture, tribal and rural India. And that is to be an important challenge for all of us. Today we are facing problem of pollution, traffic jams in big cities. Now in agriculture, once upon a time, 85% of the population belongs to rural and agriculture area. Today it comes to 65%. And the 30% population migrated from rural agriculture area to the big cities, Bangalore, Chennai, Bangalore, Nagpur, Pune, Delhi, Calcutta. And we are facing some crucial urban problems in big cities. We have a problem of pollution, problem of traffic jam, shortage of water, shortage of infrastructure. There is no, actually the problem is that the way in which our cities are developing, ultimately we need to reform our urban laws. But at the same time, these cities and this traffic congestion and pollution is becoming a big challenge to the society. City like Bangalore, it is difficult for the people to go to their office. It takes 2 hours. And that is the reason that in our development, there is a centralization of development in particular area. You are the appropriate people who can think and give the appropriate vision for the country, that how we can decentralize the development. Now we need to think on block base. In the first phase, Prime Minister has taken a decision about aspirant districts, 125 aspirant districts, which are socially, economically, educationally backward. But now we are considering blocks, and their water is a big problem. I feel that there is a lot of new innovations and research, new technology which are available, which are import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. Mr. Puri is chairman of ITC. Actually, fortunately, yesterday we are both in one program in Indian Express in Mumbai. And the flight also we are with. So I was consistently insisting him that you should think about rural agriculture. Already their contribution is great in that field. So I was telling him that whether it is possible for us to make the alternative for coal. We can make white coal. We can use waste land and we can make the plantation of cotton. And now I already suggesting the sugar factories that you should give the rate of sugar cane to the bamboo. One of the bamboo species from Karnataka, Bhima bamboo, the production maximum coming to 200 ton per acre. And presently the sugar cane rate is, minimum rate is 2,500 rupees per ton. So you just imagine how much money from that you will get. Even the Westland, the Coal India, Bangalore of India, mining industry, we have got a huge land available. Actually, previously there was a committee under the chairmanship of Mohan Dariyaji. And I remember that report. Actually, that is to be a great thing where we need to take the decision that taking the help and cooperation of the corporate sector or developing West land. First of all, this is not a charitable business, neither it is. It is an economically viable business because we are importing coal, and in place of the caloric value of coal is considering to 3,600 800, the cost of the coal is coming 4,500 rupees per ton. We have big import of coal. In place of that, if you can take bamboo with 4,000 rupees per ton, and we have the technology, cutting pieces from 3 mm to 20 mm, in place of coal, the caloric value of bamboo is at least going to 4,000. So we can use it as an alternative for coal. Now in our green mission, government has given the highest priority for hydrogen. I feel that this is a field where presently we are importing energy, but the dream of our Prime Minister is to make India as exporter of energy. And this is, I feel that this can be possible. I always feel that the vision is important. I just talking with my engineers, just coming, and there was a meeting for some flyovers. I told them, you think about 50 years. And now just yesterday we have taken a decision for Pune. We are making the flyover in Pune of 3 layers. 1 layer road, then flyover, then metro. We are also making the same thing in Chennai also. So now we need to change our vision. And the most important thing is that you can donate eye, but you cannot donate vision. The lack of appropriate vision is a big problem. And where your role is very important. I am not talking about any charity or anything about it, but I feel that once upon a time, 2004, from that I started talking about ethanol, talking about electric vehicles, talking about hydrogen, a lot of things I was talking. No one was ready to believe me. In my own family, my wife one day told me that you are telling to the people that you can make hydrogen from the water and from biomass, and you will run the car. Even I am not ready to believe you, how people are going to believe you. So there is a big gap. So we need to convince the people. And sustainable development is the ultimate goal. Today, there is one report from Mr. Tarun Kapoor, the father of the PMO. He has given one report. I don't want to make any comments on it because the media people is here. But somewhere, we need to develop import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous technology. The best successful technology available in the world. And the most important thing where our capability is there, that we can develop the good technology. Innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices. We name it as knowledge and conversion of knowledge into wealth in the future. And the other important, my favorite subject is conversion of waste into wealth. I was really happy now that in Delhi we have 3 mountains that all municipal waste is there. Gazipur and something, I don't know the name of the places. But we are just making one road, UR2, Ring Road of Delhi. It's very important. It was actually response of the DDA. But I have just taken it and we are now, within 3 to 4 months, we are going to complete that. when you're coming from Chandigarh after Panipat, the road is started. It go up to Dwarka, and Dwarka there is a Shiv road, it's only 25 minutes. So it is going to resolve. Now I want to make it electric road up to Jaipur. I have just yesterday I have a discussion with Tata and many people that how we can make economically viable electric highway. The dream is taking double-decker bus and trolley bus by electric. It can reduce the cost. We can reduce the ticket rate by 25 to 30%. With AC buses, we can offer good service to the people. This can be possible. And there is a successful example is the automobile industry. As a in charge of this ministry, I am really happy about it. That once upon a time, China was number one. China is number one. Then USA number two, and Japan was number three, and India was number four. But now the situation is changed. We surpassed Japan, and our number is now number third. And I am confident that within 5 years, we will be number one in the world. Because one side, as considering the sustainability, we have started scrapping policy. We have already lot of imports of aluminium, copper. Now we don't need to import, because the most important thing is circulation economy is equally important. We can use this aluminium, copper, steel, rubber and plastic and recycling of it, and we can reduce the cost of the automobile components by 20-25%, and we will be more competitive. The logistic cost is 40 to 16%. By new roads and changing in fuel, our target is to make it up to 9%. So we will be more competitive in international market, and we will increase our export and reduce our import. So there is a great opportunity for Indian industry now. The whole world is, they want to prefer India as compared with other countries. I don't take the name of the countries. Because a lot of people in the world now, they want to deal with India. So this is the golden opportunity. There we need to think of how we can make sustainable development, how we can create employment potential, how we will get more capital investment, how we will create more employment potential by which how we can eradicate the poverty. And we have to make the decentralization of growth. If it is to be centralized in Delhi and Mumbai, then it's of no use. Then your role is important. I feel that this is the time that we need to have concentration, more concentration on agriculture, rural and tribal India. And I will give one example where I will need help from you particularly. The tourism is a sector where 49% of the capital investment is for employment potential. And now, I am just giving you an example. We have not completed this Char Dham project, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri, and from Delhi to Dehradun 2 hours. End of this year, before December, we will complete that. Haridwar 1.5 hours, Jaipur 2 hours, Chandigarh 2.5 hours, and Chandigarh to Manali in 3.5 hours. We are opening a lot of trains there. And Katra 6 hours, Srinagar 8 hours, Mumbai 12 hours, Delhi to Chennai to Bangalore 3 hours, and Bangalore to Mysore 1.5 hours. So, lot of new roads where we are going to reduce the logistic cost. But at the same time, I am very much happy that Ashok Leyland in Bangalore, they have launched their truck on methanol. Methanol is from coal, and methanol rate is 25 rupees per litre. And the Bangalore State Transport Corporation has taken a decision, adding on 20% methanol in diesel. That reduces the cost of the fuel and also reduce the pollution. So this type of new experiment, new innovations, where which is going to reduce the pollution, creating jobs, and most important thing that increasing per capita income, in particularly rural agriculture and tribal India, where tourism is very important. The Chief Minister of Uttarakhand was telling me that because of highway, the tourist number was double. And now we are making ropeway, cable car in Kedarnath and all that stuff, the work is going on. After completing all these projects, I feel that it will be 4 times more. So it is going to create jobs. Now our Oli is a place which is supposed to be better than the house, and you can develop it. Even in a good spot which is available, I need your help. And we are making Jojila Tunnel between Ladakh Leh to Srinagar. So beautiful place is there. Now I acquired 900 acre land. The governor is giving to me. My idea is we can make health resort, we can make house resort, restaurant, shortage, lot of things we can start there. And it's a so beautiful place. And we have taken a decision. After Manali, the tourism is up to only Manali. So Manali we have constructed tunnel, Atal Tunnel. Previously it was 3.5 hours for crossing Manali. Now it is 8 minutes. By Atal Tunnel we will go there. And we are making 4 to 6 new tunnels between Manali to Ladakh and Leh. And after Ladakh Leh there is Jojila, supposed to be biggest, longest tunnel in Asia of 11.8 kilometers. Then we have just completed the project of Chedmo and coming to Srinagar. So this is such a beautiful place where a huge potential is available for tourism. My request, particularly honorable all respectable people, because you have got the capital, you are wealth creator and you are employment creator. So my request is regarding tourism, regarding agroeconomy, regarding rural development, regarding sustainable new technology which are going to reduce the pollution, which is going to increase more employment potential in the rural agriculture area, where more concentration and your vision is very, very important. I always remember and recognize your contribution in the development of our country. So this appropriate vision from the people like you, it is going to fulfill the dream of our Prime Minister to make India.
पेट्रोल डीजल की बढ़ती कीमतों से सब परेशान हैं और ये कोई एक देश का मामला नहीं है, पूरी दुनिया में, क्योंकि पेट्रोल जो है वो ख़त्म हो रहा है, ये पेट्रोलियम प्रोडक्ट जो है वो ख़त्म हो रहा है, तो फिर ये वो कहाँ से मिलेगा, और जब वो समाप्त हो जाएगा तो फिर गाड़ियाँ कैसे चलेगी। इसी को लेकर के नितिन गडकरी जी काम कर रहे हैं और वो ऐसा माना जा रहा है जो उस पे इलेक्ट्रिक हाईवे हो, और इलेक्ट्रिक हाईवे बनने से ये होगा जो पर्यावरण जो है, प्रदूषण जो है वो बहुत कम हो जाएगा, पर्यावरण संतुलन में आ सकता है। साथ ही शहरों की जो बेतहाशा भीड़ बढ़ रही है उससे भी छुटकारा मिल सकता है, सामाजिक परिकल्पना जो है वो भी दूर किया जा सकता है। और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जो शहरीकरण तेज़ी से बढ़ रहा है उस पर भी, उसके लिए भी ये फायदेमंद होगा। आज के लिए बस इतना ही, हमें दीजिए आज्ञा। नमस्कार, आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप मेरे चैनल को ज़रूर लाइक करें और सब्सक्राइब करें।